welcome to this January general meeting. It is a wonderful evening for a general meeting on Zoom because it's rainy and cloudy. So there could not be a better time to meet while we're not observing the night sky. My name is Matt Berlagi, and I'm the president of the Houston Astronomical Society. So we started off this year with a whole new leadership team, like all refreshed, a couple of new names there. So as I was just saying, I'm the president. I just took over that role from Stephen Jones, who has been proudly and fiercely leading this team for the last 2 years. So thank you so much, Stephen. And a lot of new names there. We are really looking forward to an exciting 2026. We have great plans, so more stuff is coming. You will hear from that very, very soon. The agenda of today is a small introduction and welcome to our new members and guests. And then we start with some announcements for the club, so outreach events, Astronomical League and the club events. And then we go to our main speaker, that is Don Sell today, our very own Don Sell. And Don's going to talk about his presentation, 100 Years Living in the Universe, Part 1. So that makes us already very excited. If you call something Part 1, then so and then after that we are wrapping up with some final like notifications and then close the meeting. So there we go. So new members, right? A lot of new members this month alone. So 21 new members. So if you are a new member, then there are a couple of things that you could really do today to connect to the club, right? So very first step is to join the email list, the HAS email list, and join the Discord server. So the Discord server, we have a very active community there of people, close community of people discussing and sharing astronomy. And when you're joining those social media, like the email or the Discord, please take some time to introduce yourself, and then we can connect you also to the people that have similar interests and so forth. So in order to get connected to email and Discord, you can just drop an email to info@astronomyhouston.org. So if there's one email address I'd love you to remember, then it's that email address, info@astronomyhouston.org, and we will help you find a way in the club. There, of course, great next steps are to join the novice meeting. And we had a fantastic novice meeting yesterday with Chris Morissette. So every first Thursday of the month, there is a novice meeting online that you can join. And then also we are grouping people together to have a novice lab at the dark side. So that is really navigating the night sky and getting an introduction to basics of astronomy. So we're putting together people there. So if you're interested in that, then send an email to info@astronomyhouston.org, and we'll get you connected and scheduled up for a novice lab. So if you are an existing member, then you kind of know the drill. Every year we ask everybody to renew their membership. So basically you would log in and pay your dues for that year. A way to know that you should be renewing your membership is if you're logged in, and if it doesn't say that you're current, then it's time for you to renew. So we have sent out a couple of emails to remind you, but as email addresses can change, maybe you'd missed that email. So just pay a little attention to that, and really would love to, of course, continue with you as the club. We have a small grace period for the people that have not paid their dues yet for the new year. So if you're not current, you're currently in the grace period. So just keep an eye on that. So then some activities. So we have public outreach. Led by Dan Roy. Dan, are you on the line? Let's see. Oh, okay. Let me cover this, Dan. You see here like a small map of Houston. There's basically always an outreach event close to your home. So these are the ones that are scheduled in for this month. we're pretty active at that part. So outreach means that we go and do star parties basically for the public, sometimes together with a talk. Right. So this weekend we have two outreach events. One in the Katy area, in the John Paul Landing Park. So Bill Sparizzi is going to give a talk, and then after that we have a star party where we bring telescopes and let everybody see some things of the night sky. So Saturday, 10th of January, and that starts at 6 p.m. And then at the same time in League City, Dan is organizing astronomy in the park in League City at 7 p.m. So if you have any questions on that, just drop Dan an email. And then on Thursday, January 15th, Walt is hosting the Sacred Heart Astronomy Club at our dark side in Columbus. And that is a whole day event. And this is a very popular event. A lot of people from the club are very enthusiastic about that. So that's nice as well. And then the 24th, Memorial Park. So that is led by Joyce. So this one is really in downtown, and this is a great outreach event as well. To join, you have a lot of people that are just in the park and for the very, very first time see Saturn or Jupiter in this case, or the moon through our telescopes, and that alone is just a wonderful thing to share. So if you're interested in participating in that, it's also a great opportunity to meet other members of the club. Yeah, join us. So then the Astronomical League program. So Stephen, would you like to have some words on it? Stephen?
I'm not sure Steven's
Steven's
on.
not here. Okay, let
Yep.
me just cover for Stephen then. So Stephen is the Astronomical League coordinator. So he remains doing that in this year, which is fantastic. So the Astronomical League is basically a list of challenges that you can take on. So these are observing lists. And when you complete a challenge, you get a pin. So that is a little bit like a reward. There are a lot of challenges to get started in astronomy. So even with binoculars from your backyard, or even naked eye observing challenges. And basically, Stephen will help you find what program is great for you to get started with, as well as for the more advanced people to really navigate this offer of programs. There are literally like hundreds, maybe 100 or so, of different programs across visual observing, astrophotography, radio astronomy, spectroscopy. It is a fantastic way to kind of structure and challenge your observing skills. So that is the Astronomical League program that we have going on. And then the other announcement is around the Guide Star. So the Guide Star is our club magazine. Heather has been putting that together. The deadline for submitting your articles for the Guide Star is January 16th. And you can drop Heather, RC, or Heather C at astronomyhouston.org an email. Heather is also on Discord, so you can also approach her there. This is really nice. And this magazine, we publish that online on our website. So this really is like a great way where people share their stories. And I think we even have a section there where you can sell some of your astro equipment if you're interested. Yeah, lots of things going on with the Guide Star. Don't miss the deadline on the 16th. And then the upcoming events. So we have our special interest groups. I just sent out an email last week about that. The special interest groups are people that have a specific corner of astronomy that they would like to explore together. But the skill levels are everything from beginner to expert. So don't shy away if you're just starting off in astronomy. Those specific topics that people are kind of grouping around is visual astronomy. So this is big Dobsonians and really like mirrors and observing and star hopping. So it's a very special piece of our hobby. We have a special interest group around smart telescopes. So think about the sea stars or the dwarfs or the Vesperas. So people are joining on that. And then we have the group on astrophotography. So this is like the bigger astrophotography rigs. which is also more focused around processing of and stacking of imaging data, like you see here in the back, which is my picture. So that's all going on. So these meetings are all on Zoom. And you can just dial in there. The links to that meeting are on the webpage when you're logged in and in the email that I just sent out like a couple of days ago. If you're a new member and you just missed that email, just send an email to info@astronomyhouston.org and we'll get you hooked up. And then the next meetings is the next novice meeting, so February 5th on Zoom by Chris Morissette. And then we have the general meeting like here, a general meeting on February 6th. Although the big difference there is that we'll be back in person. So as at Houston City College that is in Houston downtown. So it's Midtown. We'll send more address details later. So yeah, with that all through, again, if you have any questions, drop us an email and we'll help you find a way. And that's what's going up. So now let's go to our speaker.